Okay, I'm making this video to reach out for a little help from the community. This was a 2000 model GTI body. Pulled the VR6 engine out and went with a TDI engine in it. I had a wrecked complete car out back and decided to just pull the wiring harness, the rain tray harness, everything, and install this TDI with 170 whatever, 171, 72,000 on it. And got done with the project and cranked and ran just fine and everything. But I replaced and put the instrument cluster in, put the key tumbler with the immobilizer and everything, where all that would work. I did all that. Had the dash out, replaced the heater core, had the transmission out, fixed the third and fourth gear shift forks, did all this work, got it to where I can drive it. But now I'm having an issue with, I hear alternator noise in my radio, which makes me think bad ground. And I went back and pulled the dash back out again, cleaned the grounds on the dash. But not only that, I'm getting an ABS light. It flashes and then beeps. And I want to try to figure out what's causing that. I'm going to go for a ride. I'm going to show you what's going on with this thing. The body was a pretty good little body. That's why I wanted to use this body on this thing. And the VR6 was, 186,000 or something. And just decided to pull it and do something different with this body just to use for a commuter car. And so I'm going to go for a ride. I want to show you what this thing's doing. And if nobody chimes in and knows what's causing this, then I'm going to step by step. I'm going to hook up VCDS or VAGCOM, whatever, and I'm going to go through. I've already hooked it up, and all the wheel sensors are reading. So I don't know what it is unless it's a ground problem. So then I'll start and I'll pull the battery and I'll clean the grounds under the battery. I hate to pull this back off again. It's so brittle. But I cleaned and tightened those grounds under there. There's grounds down on each of the A-pillars down at the bottom, at the foot where your feet go. There's grounds there, and there's grounds behind the steering column. So I don't know what else to do. I'm going to start from there and see if we can figure this out. Okay, so this TDI engine has 174,000 on it now. I've driven it somewhere in the range of 100 miles. But this is what happens. It cranks up. Everything seems fine. Lights go off. Of course, I've got an airbag light that flashes and something's going on with it. But I can hear alternator noise in the radio. Let me back out. The radio will pick up better. Something's going on with this side speaker right here. I don't know what's going on with it. But anyway, see, there's no flashing lights or anything until I start to drive. And I know that the front rotors are not in great shape, but that shouldn't have anything to do with, if they're, the sensor's picking up, it shouldn't have anything to do with it, I don't think. In reverse there. Hear the alternator humming in the radio. So that makes me think ground problem. And there's the beep. The brake light, the traction control light, and the ABS light all come on and blink at the same time. And it'll just keep doing it over and over. to figure out what's causing this. And I'm going to go step by step, try to figure it out, unless somebody can chime in and tell me. This has had an engine swap with the whole harness for the engine and all, the 109 relay. Wired all that stuff up, you know, and the glow plug relay. I had to wire that up. If anybody's got any clues, just help me. One thing I was wondering about, I was wondering if the ABS module has to be coded to know that it's got a TDI in it now. I looked at the car that the engine came out of and the harness, and its ABS module is mounted on the left side by the shock tower, and on this car is mounted under the ABS module, and I mean under the, you know, the little round thing. It's mounted on the bottom side. I didn't know if that had anything to do with it or not. See, it's not constant. It'll come back on though. Not real sure if there's a communication problem, something that has to be coded or what, you know. Anyway, I'd appreciate any help anybody could give.